So most CRMs offer donation processing services as part of their suite. So this should be part of the conversation you're having with your state party. When you say, hey, do you have a list? Yeah, we've got a list. Hey, do you have a database? Yeah, we've got a database. Does it do email? Yeah. Does it do fundraising? Yeah. These are early conversations that hopefully your state party is actually, I keep saying you should ask your state party, but hopefully your state party is proactively coming to you and saying, this is what we have to offer. Of the CRMs listed, Nation Builder, Action Network, and City CRM, they all offer built-in donation tools. If your state party does not offer this kind of stuff, and if you are not setting up a CRM for some reason, I even, at $10 a month for Action Network, I even caution it giving the option of not setting something up, right? At that low entry level, even a no money campaign can afford it. I can pull $10 out of my pocket every month. And most candidates probably could. So if you're not doing any of that, you can set up PayPal. There's a third-party system called DonorBox that can use Stripe or PayPal that allow you to collect donations on your website. Like I just said, I would strongly recommend at least doing a free to cheap Action Network account to get this stuff going, because then you know that you're collecting the right information. Make sure you're collecting the right information. For example, if you're a federal candidate and you're reporting to the Federal Election Commission, all donors over a certain level, I believe it's $200, they need to provide their employer and their job title. This is federal election law. It's a requirement of them donating. And if you don't collect it in the beginning, if you say, I'm not even going to raise $200, let alone one person, and then all of a sudden your campaign's rolling and you've got multiple people over $200, you're now going to have to go back, find those people, and find out what their employer and their job title is, right? So it's going to be a whole lot of work as opposed to just adding 2 fields to your form, to your donation form. So you really, and it's hard to talk about fundraising systems on a big scale, to national people that are spread all over, because every state is completely different. Another way that they repress third parties is that we have 50 plus election systems. They all operate on completely different rules, which means that things that work for me in Illinois won't work for you in Texas and won't work in New York and won't work in Hawaii, right? So you got to make sure whatever office you're running for, you're talking to people and you're finding out exactly what you need. Make sure you know what information you need to collect. In Illinois, the rule for non-federal candidates is you don't have to report anything politically until you've raised or spent $5,000. So if you're a campaign that raises less than $5,000, you don't have to do any campaign reporting in Illinois. But the second you hit $5,001, you're going to need the proper information for every single donor. And going back would be a huge amount of work.
So, sorry, just a quick question. So, so as long as, so if you exceed $5,000, then you have to go back and give the information for, so it's better to just do it from the 0 to, okay.
Yeah, and for federal stuff, for adding employer and job title, it's like I said, it's literally adding 2 fields to the form. It's going to take you 30 seconds as opposed to all of a sudden like dozens, hundreds of hours. And then if people don't respond to you, you can get fined by the Federal Election Commission for not having the information, which now is going to cost you even more money.
Okay.
Yeah.